Hey, let's talk a little bit about safety about alcohol blending solution and working with isopropyl alcohol, especially with doing all this alcohol ink. I think we should cover this just a little bit. Howdy, y'all. This is Clara Lawrence, and I felt compelled to do a little video about safety when dealing with these products. And the reason for this came about when doing just a little bit of research for myself. And I really like working with these guys, and I do some things naturally for just preventative measures, but I came across a couple of videos that really brought some things to my attention. So the overall first things I want to talk about is, one is ventilation. If you are in a small room, go ahead and wear a mask. It's definitely helps out with these particular, working with alcohol and the vapors that come off, as well as the blending solution and stuff. But if not, I'm in a pretty well ventilated area. I've got high ceilings. It's a big space. I can open up windows, and I've got some pretty big windows over here. Hopefully I'm not making you guys dizzy. So as far as that goes, I'm definitely in a well ventilated area. And also, I definitely wear gloves. Alcohol pulls moisture out of your skin. I know the higher percentage of the alcohol, like when you're doing like in the medical field and you got the wipes, and I think they're a higher percentage than 91%. I think it's some of the 99. Anyway, you'll see the nurses really quickly tell you, wear gloves when you're using this stuff to clean up surfaces and stuff, because it pulls the moisture out of your skin. It's really rough on the skin. So I use the same kind of gloves that I use for resin. These are with nitrile gloves, and that helps out for, obviously you get ink on your fingers and stuff like that, but it also helps out with the alcohol. And the good thing is that when dealing with the alcohol ink, you can reuse these guys over and over again. Especially right now with the corona thing going on, I've been using these probably about 6 or 7 times with no problem. All right. The other thing that got to my attention is there's several techniques on manipulating and moving your inks and solutions around, either with like an airbrush or blowers, or I use a little trusty travel iron. I mean, we're talking high-end equipment here, and it blows it around now. And some people even use a heat gun. Obviously, when you're dealing with something hot, be careful about it. Watch the areas that you're putting it down on, and also be mindful of your skin and getting burned and things like that, and also anything flammable near it. So when you're using, let's just go ahead and hit the heat part. If I'm applying alcohol, let's just say to this area here, and I'm in the process of squirt, and I'm doing the heat at the same time, there is a possibility of ignition. Let's just say catching on fire. There we go. We got the words out. So be mindful of that. I usually go and I'll apply my alcohols with these guys, and you'll see me rotate around. I'll put it down, bring it out, and then go in with the dryer quickly on that. And that way I'm getting this main source out of the way, and not getting to be a problem there. The other thing, and this is the part that got my attention, I think I was watching a couple of the Tim Holtz videos and going through demonstrations and things like that. And I'm always looking at, picking up hints and tips myself. But what I didn't realize is this particular blending solution has resin in it. And he was saying over and over again, don't use straws, because there's a natural, breathing it out, and then the body will breathe in a little bit when you're, going and doing a blow through with the straw. So you're breathing in the resin particles that are in this solution, and that does a coating. I believe you said a coating inside the lungs or something like that. That got my attention. So yeah, I don't know what the alcohol will do when you're using the straw and all that. Just be mindful of that. I'm not going to use the straw again. I'll put it that way. It got my attention enough that I was like, I don't want to do that, because it sounds like things that are hard to heal from, you know, a coating of or a lining of your lungs and stuff got my attention. So, yeah, we are dealing with chemicals. We need to be mindful of the chemicals and respect the chemicals. So, as far as that goes, I say, also use your head and be smart about this and do something glorious and have fun. And I will see you later. All right, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, but definitely hit the bell to get notified next time I put a video out. Later, y'all.